We have today 1.6 billion people in this world who don't have access to electricity or modern forms of energy. About 2 billion people who use very primitive methods of cooking their meals, often just one meal a day, and they don't have proper supply of energy for that. We need a very detailed assessment of energy needs of the poor, not only because this will help us come up with programs and actions by which we can solve the problem, but we also, if we have to carry out advocacy, go into much greater detail. We can't merely confine ourselves to saying that yes, 1.6 billion people don't have electricity or 2 billion people don't have proper cooking energy. And therefore, I think we need very focused solutions by which we can carry out advocacy on what needs to be done and mobilize all the stakeholders to bring about the kinds of actions that are required. We also need to ensure that business and development organizations come together, because this is an area where you need business principles to ensure that sustainable markets for energy are created for the benefit of the poor. But we also need a strong involvement of development organizations, because this is not clearly the conventional business solution that one is looking for. And therefore, I think we have to find means, possibly this forum could ensure some organic linkage between business as well as development organizations that can create the right kinds of solutions. We should not look at energy for the poor as only a means to satisfy what one considers basic needs. We have to ensure that energy also creates opportunities for development and therefore bring about improvements in income, because otherwise any solution that you provide is going to peter out and is not going to be sustainable and can't really be built on. The suggestion we came up with is some means by which we have an intelligent form of taxation of fossil fuel use at the global level that could finance energy developments in the developing world. And many of these actions are essential for adaptation to climate change, because unless you have energy, there are very few opportunities for adapting to climate change and for the poor to get out of the poverty trap.